this video, we'll be seeing the basis of Marketing Cloud. As we all know, nowadays there is a lot of information in the social medias like LinkedIn, Facebook, etc. So, Marketing Clouds provides a unified platform which turns insights to actions. So, the most important part of Marketing Cloud is the interaction with customers. So, an organization reps interact with the customer to know the flaws and advantages of the customer to use it for the organization's benefit. Also, Marketing Cloud is linked with Sales and Service Cloud. Let's see the homepage of the Sales Cloud to see how the Service, Marketing, and Sales Cloud overlaps with each other. So from here, the accounts, opportunities, contacts come under Sales Cloud. Then the leads, campaigns can be categorized under Marketing Cloud, and then the cases can be under the Service Cloud. So moving on to the Marketing Cloud, this is the home page, which is the Marketing Cloud dashboard. So from here, the first button would be Calendar. Once we click on this, it shows the actions that has occurred in a particular week or month, or you can change this depending on whatever you need. So you can see if any campaigns have been run or any emails have been sent, or the event or the mobile messages that have been sent on a particular day. You can always toggle back to today from wherever you are, irrespective of. Then there's this campaign, which is also an important part of Marketing Cloud. So we haven't created any campaigns yet, but this shows any past campaigns or the draft mode campaigns. Also, the important part of campaigns is that campaigns can have many hierarchies, and there can be different types of campaigns. Also, we can measure the status of each campaign. Then we can get the expected revenue, budgeted cost to run each campaign, then the leads generated from the campaign, and most importantly, how many contacts were we able to get from the leads. Moving on, here's this feedback. So this helps us to connect with the Salesforce. We can give the feedback for the particular product or all products as a whole. Then here's this organization name, which has a MID number. This is important when we create a case with the Salesforce support team. Here is our username. This has setup. Setup is mostly used by the Marketing Cloud admins. This is the setup homepage. Here's the setup assistant, which helps us to set this Marketing Cloud in the beginning for us. We need to check all these in to start working on it. Here are the users. We can create as many users as we want and select roles for each user. This is data management, then platform tools with apps that you can install or whatever is currently in our cloud. Then this Einstein settings, where we can have integration with AI and get insights. Here is our company settings. So we can see a company sitting from here. We can see the time zone, the address. Here is the security. So we can edit the session timeout, the login after inactivity for the whole organization. So this is the mostly part of the admin, and this is similar to any cloud of Salesforce. It also has login IP allow list, which has this exceptional IP addresses which will not be asked for a verification code if entered. So going back now, we have this cloud preferences. It has user settings, which shows us which time zone we are in, which can be changed, and then default login preference. So Marketing Cloud dashboard is our default home page, but if your rep is working with a particular customer, then they can go to Journey Builder or any campaigns that the reps are mostly working on, so that they don't have to spend time in changing their homepage. They can directly land on their most worked and most uh, listed homepage from here. Then there's this show and hide tips. Let's keep the show tips because we are just beginning with the marketing cloud. Then Salesforce helps in training. This gives the documentation, videos, and trailheads, links to learn more about the marketing cloud. Trust. See, the most important part about the marketing cloud is that it mostly has the customers data, so we need to see the trust page once before handling the data of our customers. Then this is log out. Once we click on over here, we toggle over here, and here are the apps. And then we can toggle from all apps to my apps. All apps show all the products of the marketing cloud, and we go in for the my apps because this will be of less clutter. Now let's come through, right? This is audience builder. So this captures data from any source and device, then unifies, segment, and activates audience to create valuable customer experiences. Like for suppose we have data of too many customers, but then like few customers would be interested more in fitness, and few so it categorizes those customers under fitness, and then there might be working moms. So these are the a few common categories that can audience builder have. So we can reach the customers and work with the customer as a group, so it will save a lot of time. And then there's this content builder. So mostly the reps working with the marketing cloud have access to all the organization's social media, so we can create any content and then share on the any organization's social media. We can also have approvals on it depending on which role or profile you are in. Then there's this journey builder. So this delivers cross channel personalized experience at every step of the customer lifecycle with campaign management. So it in short, it has the overall journey of a customer from lead to what the customer is right now for the organization. Analytics builder, at a very click of a button, it gives reports on the products or the customers that we have. Then there's advertising studio. So use CRM to securely power one-to-one advertising across Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, and display at scale. So what it does is, like advertising studio, it can also be channelized. Like we will not be advertising a product to an already purchased customer, and we'll also not be advertising or letting a customer know about a new invasion. So it channelizes what advertisement has to reach to which customers. There's the social studio. So this listens, publishes, and engages to create customer advocates, connect social to the marketing, sales, and service in one platform powered by AI. For sure, yeah, because like if a customer has received an incorrect product, and the customer tweets about it on any of the on social media, then the service team sees that tweet and then gives the customer with the right product. And even if a present customer is shows interest in any of the other products of other organization, then the sales team takes a stand and then contacts the customer and us gives the customer the product of our organization. So this social studio plays a very important role. It connects service, sales, and marketing cloud together. Here is a mobile studio. So what it does is it sends consistent SMS, push, and chat app messages in real time. So the survey says that 70% of the customers that have visited the site gets in contact with the organization within the next 1 hour. So mobile travels with the customer wherever they are, and it is very easy to connect with the customer using mobile applications. And there's email studio. So also, email studio uses data from every department to build smarter email, from basic marketing campaigns to sophisticated one-to-one messages. Like for example, you can greet we can greet a customer for their birthdays or anniversaries with a promotional code saying you have a discount for this particular on purchase of this particular product, or we can re-engage the customers by stating our current products and the advantages our current product has and how trending it is in our market. So email also plays a very important role.